This video is brought to you by
Auckland Photographer's Clothing.
In this lesson I talk about the S mode of the camera. It's a half automatic mode, and with some cameras it's called TV mode. Both modes do the same, and S stands for shutter priority and TV stands for time value. I prefer S for shutter priority. You can also remember it very easy with sport mode, because this is a great modus to shoot sport photos. And I already made some examples for you with a jumping person, which stands for everything that is moving, like a dog running around, kids running around, bird flying around, maybe even a car driving through the image, or just a person jumping up and down. A huge mistake a lot of beginners do is to choose a normal automatic mode like auto or P or A mode, aperture priority, and then they try to capture an action. And the camera does not know that you want to capture the action, that you want everything to be super crisp and sharp and super frozen in time, you can say. And therefore the camera will just choose any shutter speed. But when you choose S, then the camera knows shutter has priority, and you want maybe to freeze an action, or maybe also you want a super slow shutter speed, then you can also make that as a priority. As you see now in the example with the jumping person, when we turn on the normal auto mode, the shutter speed is too slow and the person that jumps up is just blurry, because the camera set the wrong setting. When we turn on now the shutter priority and set a faster shutter speed and take that as our base value, then no problem. When the person is jumping up, it is always sharp. Or when a bird flies through the image, it will be sharp. When a car drives through the image, it will be sharp, because your shutter has the priority. Very simple. With Sony cameras, you have to turn on ISO auto as well. It will be a lot of help, because usually when you have a fast shutter speed, you need a lot of light. When it's pure daylight, no problem. But as soon as you're standing in the shadow, or when you are maybe in the morning or in the evening, or when you are inside, then a fast shutter speed is difficult with a lot of lenses, especially longer lenses with maybe only f4.0 or even a higher maximum open aperture like 5.6, 6.3 and so on. So you need to compensate that with ISO auto. With some cameras, it's already always ISO auto when you have that mode on, but here with the Sony camera you have to turn it on if it's not turned on. When do you not use that shutter priority mode? When there's a situation where both is important, shutter and aperture. Because maybe you want the aperture to be super open and the shutter speed to be fast, and the ISO maybe also on a certain number. Then you would choose manual mode and all three settings. Or maybe you want to photograph a creek or something else and the shutter speed is important, but also the aperture is important. And also the ISO is maybe important, then you would also choose the manual mode. So all the modes I explain you are good to know, and you can choose from that huge palette of possibilities you have, but in the end everything has its advantages and disadvantages. All right. And that's it with the shutter priority, a very helpful mode. S for sports mode, that is very simple to remember, or just shutter priority. My exercise for you is to try that at home. Turn on the S mode, turn on a very fast shutter speed like 0.05 of a second, maybe even 1,000th of a second. Go out in the sun to test it, it's the easiest way. And if you are in a more shadowy area, then turn on ISO auto to compensate that fast of a shutter speed. And then try to freeze an action, maybe a running child, maybe something that is running through or driving through your image, maybe some waves breaking, maybe a waterfall, something that is moving. I wish you a lot of fun and see you in the next lesson.
This video from my beginner's course Simply Learn Photography from 2023 is part of my photography legacy. Over a period of 5 years, I will publish my courses from learnfromben.com for free and with ads here on YouTube. So everyone can benefit from my knowledge regardless of budget. So subscribe now to the channel and spread the word. And do you want all 9 courses from the last 10 years immediately, bundled together and without advertisement at a super affordable price? Then go now to learnfromben.com and get the XXL Bundle as an instant download or stream via the website at www.learnfromben.com. More than 22 hours of the finest learning content on photography, filming and image editing in all levels of skill. Link is in the description and in the comments below. And also check out the sales section with my signature tripods and D-filters and books. Everything is on sale up to 60% off, as long as stocks last. Thank you for your support. Videos from the courses are published every Friday at 5:30 p.m. German time. My name is Jaworskyj and I wish you all some really good photos.